What's up guys, it's Trevor here. In this video we're going to talk about exactly what has changed after I quit video games for over 2 years. Now let's get started. So, video games. This is something a lot of young teenagers love to put their time towards, and I don't blame them because my childhood basically was all video games and that's it pretty much. Now, besides hanging out with friends, talking to other people, video games was my sweet spot. I always loved, opening up Counter-Strike, and a whole host of other types of games that I don't remember now, and just grinding out those hours, putting in all that time, and just becoming brain dead in some sense. However, after completely quitting video games for over 2 years, and I actually have a screenshot on my phone of the last time that I played Counter-Strike, which was June 11th, 2020. I don't know if the camera will focus and get that, but that was the last time that I played Counter-Strike, which is surprisingly felt like just yesterday, to be honest. Everything moves so fast, and it's actually been over 2 years now. With that being said, what has actually changed, and do I regret making this decision? Well, to answer that question specifically, no, I don't regret that. I'm so happy that I got rid of this nasty habit because it was really just draining my life away. But you have to understand that I was decent at video games and I really enjoyed it. The past time, it just kind of become a daily habit of what I did, which was play video games for 5 to 10 hours a day. Becoming brain dead essentially. What has actually happened since I quit video games? Well, the main thing is that I have so much more time to actually think. As soon as I quit video games, I didn't really quit all of a sudden. I just naturally drifted away from it because I realized there are more priorities in life that I wanted to achieve, which was mainly business. I really wanted to start my own business back during the lockdown of 2020, and that's really when I slowed down video games to a halt and shifted more focus towards business. So the number one perk was more time. I had more time to discover what I wanted to do in life, because although video games can be a nice way to pass time, I do believe if you want to achieve something in your life, billionaires aren't playing video games. Millionaires or deca millionaires aren't playing video games mostly. So this is the most that I noticed from learning from the top. You basically want to see what the people at the top, the billionaires, are doing, and change your habit to match them. And overall, in time, you will start to drift towards what they live like. It doesn't mean you will all of a sudden be a billionaire, but you can definitely learn a lot from just seeing what the billionaires do and fitting it into your schedule. Okay, so the pro number 2, which is going to be less dopamine. So video games definitely give off dopamine. You win a game, you feel really good. Get frustrated sometimes. It's just that video games give off a lot of dopamine, and for some people that is their main source of dopamine, which I don't find is good for a lot of people. You need to be addicted to the right type of dopamine. This could be a business win, and this is what I really like to change to in the future. Put more emphasis on winning in business and being excited about that. When you close your first client, when you hit a sales threshold, when you do something big and you hit that goal, this should be when you get excited. Because getting excited for absolutely nothing in a video game that's not real is really just a waste of time. The best type of video game that you can play is life, because you can control every action and you can actually feel it. It's not virtual. If you ever want to have nice things like a mansion or a Lamborghini, you're not ever going to get that just by playing video games. And I see this a lot with people that say, oh, I'm not going to get that anyways, so I might as well just enjoy it in a virtual world or online in a video game. That is because they think that, and they will never achieve anything higher if they believe in that thinking. So the third point that I want to make in this video is, do I miss playing video games? Kind of at some point, I did kind of miss it when I was first stopped playing it. I really had that temptation, but I had a natural desire to, build my business up, grow it, that I just stopped. I just basically forgot about that video games existed, but I did have a time where I was really, really addicted to video games, and it was really, really bad. So now I don't really miss video games for sake, but maybe in the future I could, play the games that I always wanted, but still have that business foundation in the background, knowing that I built my systems up, that even if I take a few hours off that day, my business can run by itself. That is the end goal. So to wrap this video up, was video games or quitting video games a good decision? Yes, absolutely. And I do recommend it for you. If you're a teenager, in 13 to 18 or 13 to 17, you probably are playing video games already, and it's pretty normal because that's pretty much what I know everyone do, which is play video games through their childhood, which is part of their childhood now. But if you're watching this video and you're really young, it's a good idea that, if you realize this, you can definitely put it away. You can start businesses under 18. You don't need to be exactly 18. There's different side hustles that you can start when you're under 18. Lastly, to recap, what do I do now for entertainment? Because without video games to entertain me, what do I do? Well, the number one thing that I do is mainly YouTube videos. I like to watch all types of categories, from money podcasts to real estate. And it's not always just money all the time, every single day, 24/7. I do, watch different channels like The Sidemen, which is a British YouTube group, and some other random channels out there. I like technology, so I watch a lot of tech videos as well. But my main focus is still the money content, the finance content. That is really what I'm driven towards. So mainly YouTube videos, podcasts, and just hanging out, chilling with friends, catching up with old people, old friends that I've met in Facebook groups or in real life, in previous schools and all that. So that is pretty much what I do now for entertainment. Pretty simple, and I do recommend you guys to try something similar. Try to snap out of the habit, especially if you have a 9-to-5 job and as soon as you come home, you play video games. You're never going to achieve any type of financial success if you want that, if you just continue to put your brain away and never use it to think and achieve financial success. So I hope you guys found some value, and I hope you gamers out there that are still gaming to this day, don't get offended, because I was there at one point, but you just learn and evolve. Even if you want to hit that goal, you know exactly what to do. You know that you can't be playing video games every day if you want to achieve something great in your life. You know this, but you just have to do that yourself. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and found some value that you could take away. Check out these 2 other videos about personal finance and investing, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.